Having a career means bringing in an income, right? Well, music royalties are one of the biggest sources of income for an artist. If you're an artist who is serious about taking your passion for music to the next level by making a career of it, you'll need to fully understand music royalties, what they are, the various types, how they're generated, and how they're collected. So, what are royalties? In the music industry, royalties refer to the payments that go to artists, composers, songwriters, publishers, and other copyright holders for the right to use their intellectual property. They can be generated in a number of various ways through different types of licenses and usages. There's also a bunch of different types of royalties. It is important for anyone in the music industry to understand that every song has two copyrights. Copyright for the musical composition, the music, melody, lyrics, and copyright for the master recording, the audio recording of the song. These are often referred to respectively as the publishing rights and the master rights. Publishing rights belong to the owner of the musical composition. With some publishing deals, songwriters give up a percentage of their composition to the publisher. If you do not have a publishing deal, you are your own publisher, and you own 100% of your compositions. Master rights belong to the owner of the master sound recording. In some record deals, contracts have artists giving up a percentage or complete ownership to their master recordings. If you do not have a record deal, you should own 100% of your master recordings. Now we're going to quickly break down the 4 different types of royalties: mechanical royalties, performance royalties, sync royalties, and print music royalties. Mechanical royalties are generated from the reproduction and distribution of physical and digital copyright works. This applies to all music formats: CDs, cassettes, vinyls, digital downloads, and streaming services. Music retailers must pay a mechanical rights license fee whenever they sell a song or make a copy of it for download. Mechanical royalties are generated from the reproduction and distribution of physical and digital copyright works. This applies to all music formats: CDs, cassettes, vinyls, digital downloads, and streaming services. Music retailers must pay a mechanical rights license fee whenever they sell a song or make a copy of it for download. Synchronization royalties are generated when copyrighted music is synced with visual media. Sync licensing allows the right to use the copyrighted works in television, commercials, video games, films, online streaming, ads, and all other types of visual media. Print music royalties are generated by copyrighted music transcribed to a print piece such as sheet music, and then is distributed. Not so popular anymore, however, back in the day this was the most common form of payment a copyright holder would receive. Now we'll quickly touch on who collects all of these royalties. We're going to quickly go over performance rights organizations, Harry Fox Agency, admin publishing companies, and a company called Sound Exchange. Performing rights organizations track and collect performance royalties from around the world, and they directly pay the songwriters who have properly affiliated and registered their songs. Pros in the US are going to be ASCAP, BMI, and CSAC. Harry Fox Agency handles mechanical royalties in the US. They're hired by companies like Spotify to calculate and collect mechanical royalties and then do the payouts to publishers. This is another reason why it's very important to make sure that you're registered as a publisher if you do not have a deal. All admin publishing companies operate a little bit differently. Some will handle just registering your works, while others with a more complex deal will actually shop your compositions to labels and to artists. There's companies like Songtrust, CD Baby, and TuneCore that offer great publishing services to independent artists. Sound Exchange is always a company I love to bring up to independent artists, mainly because it's a free service you can register for free, and they're going to collect profits for you. They are a non-profit collective rights management organization that collects and distributes digital performance rights on your behalf and then pays them out to you. Sound Exchange collects from 3 main sources: non-interactive webcasters, which are service providers that don't allow users to pick and choose what they listen to; satellite and digital cable TV, so when a song is played on television music services; and then satellite radio services. Let's quickly review some of the key takeaways from this. Music royalties are one of the biggest sources of incomes for artists, so it's very important that you understand them. There's a number of ways to bring in royalties via different copyrights. Each time you make a song, there's 2 copyrights for the song, one for the composition and one for the master recording. If you are an independent artist and you don't have a publishing deal or work with a publishing company, you are your own publisher, and you need to ensure that you register with your performance right organization as such to make sure that you collect both halves of the royalties produced from your copyright compositions. Each copyright has its own way of generating royalties, and there are 4 main types of royalties in the music industry: mechanical, performance, sync, and print. Each type of royalty is generated and collected differently. Performance rights organizations only track and collect performance royalties, while admin publishing agencies like CD Baby, Songtrust, or TuneCore are going to collect your mechanical royalties. Song Exchange tracks and collects royalties that are produced from non-interactive webcasters, satellite and digital cable TV, and satellite radio. If you're an independent artist that's looking to start earning money from your music and you have any questions about what we discussed here, please never hesitate to reach out to me. You can reach me via email at d@tothetopmusicmanagement.com or just hit me up on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. If this video brought any value to you, I would sincerely appreciate you liking this video and hitting that subscribe button. We're looking to drop new videos every Wednesday that'll help take your independent music career to the top.